Spartan is Spartan freaking trifecta. Welcome back to the Boys Only Podcast, episode 26. Honestly, I'm supposed to check the episodes and know the count when I do it, but I don't, and then I just guess on it, but I haven't missed yet. Episode 26, I'm your host, Lorenzo Vasquez. Today we have on my other brother, second brother to appear. We have a third brother that appeared, but you guys did not see him on the episode because he never posted the video. But my brother Patrick, he's going to start helping out in the front of the camera. Patrick Vasquez.
How's everybody doing?
What's up? So what we got going on, and I guess we haven't really talked about it, but there have been some small comments and stuff. We're kind of going through some stuff. We're trying to figure out other setups, other ways to get going. Right now, currently, we have Jalen behind the camera, normally in front of the camera. Just trying to get some things figured out for him and stuff. But he's behind the camera. Patrick's normal behind the camera.
This is not normal for me.
Not normal for Patrick. Pat's not trying to help out. Obviously, I'm the star, so I'm here.
Yeah,
we're in my house, so no matter what. You know what I mean? But
it's his world. We're just living in it.
But no, I think it actually works out pretty well because I think we can keep conversations going and keeping it fresh. Because when it's the same two people and you do a boys episode, it's like, well, we already heard Jalen and Patrick, Jalen and Lorenzo talk about this. We don't want to hear it again. So, but that's kind of what we have going on. We have a lot of interviews set up. We've been doing a lot of more guests just for that reason because of we're just having to keep Jalen behind the cameras and Patrick behind the cameras. So hopefully those episodes will be doing really good. I know that I didn't see the views on the last time I saw Mike's episode, but we were going like 150 for 3 episodes in a row, which was awesome. I mean, they were great episodes. Rashad was great. A lot of people loved the episode with Desiree. Makes total sense.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, someone made a comment. Won't say who it was, but they said women need to listen to something when they're in the kitchen cleaning. So I mean, it made very valuable sense. Which that is in conversation that should be an individual podcast, Des and I, because I really do think we have good conversations and stuff, and we just got to figure it out.
Together, though.
Yeah, I think she just needs to loosen up a little more on camera. That's her big thing. But yeah, like we said today, we have Patrick on camera today. You guys kind of already know him. He's talked in the background, but we'll kind of get a little conversation going with him, and then we'll go into topics and stuff. Jalen has some set up stuff. We're trying to make some more of a more like unified podcast, get topics going, get some segments going, specifically when we have these boys only episodes. So, Pat, I know you. You're my brother. You're the closest age brother between me and you. We're the closest between all 4 of us. What are some things you think is interesting about you? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Work the same company as you.
Yep.
So, but just a dad of 2. I have a great partner, Jasmine. She's amazing. Always there with us. Always taking care of us. So grateful to have her. Just a big family that, you know.
No, I think
just working and just hanging out. And I mean, when I got involved in this, my plan was just to be behind the camera helping you guys out, not really doing a whole lot. So I was just like, I'm going to help out a little bit, not do a whole lot, but yeah.
I think if there's one adjective I don't know if you consider it adjective, but someone to describe you as you legit are a family guy. Like that's what you are. You were the first one of us to be a dad.
Yeah.
Which was a big culture shock for all of us, I think. I think when you had your daughter.
I think the only person that called it was Mom. I think Mom called it. That she's like, out of all you guys, Pat's gonna be the first dad. I think.
Yeah, but I don't think
we had that conversation, didn't we, Jill? I think
Mom's
the one who called it. I remember Mom called it back in the day.
I had the conversation, but I think it's because you were gonna be like in a really good relationship. I thought you were just gonna be sleeping around, get a lady. You know what I mean? But no,
that's the old Patrick.
That's the old Patrick. That's the Pat we know now, man. Very, very different man. Because that is very true. When we were kids, even though we worked the closest, you were like. And you've always been a brother's guy, but when you were younger, you were a little more aggressive, a little more, But I think now that a dad's just been really good for you, just smoothing you down, and
I can't be as crazy with kids,
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be a little bit more patient and with them. So
no, it's tough, dude. And because life switched so fast. Like I feel like once your daughter, I don't know if you want to name drop her, but when your daughter was born. It like life just switched like that because then you were a dad of 2.
That's what kids does to you, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like I know a lot of guys where they kind of just end up having a kid, and they had to just change everything. I mean, you have to change your whole lifestyle basically. So, yeah, having kids. I guess even before that too, because obviously, I mean, we've talked about Landon before, but him and Jasmine were already started before I came along. So it was like, I had him. So when Ellie kind of came along, it was just like I had another one, So, but it was like it was the first one for us. So it was like, yeah, it was a little bit different, but I don't know. It was just
no,
I feel like everything started happening before Ellie.
And it's such a with Desiree, her dad came into her life. Her dad's dad came into his life. So for Desiree, it's not new. Like that's what she's known. You know what I mean? But for us, in reality, with our family growing up, that wasn't really there was no stepdads around of uncles and aunts. There was none of those for us.
We used to make a lot of jokes about it.
Legit, like legit. And I know when it was like such a big conversation. It's like, yo, are Patrick ready for this? Is Jalen ready for this? Because Jalen did the same thing. So it's like, are these guys ready for this and stuff? And it's such a big leap for you. I can only imagine the stuff you guys went through as being a dad of a child that's already 4 or 5 years old, right? 3, I think Avi was like 3 because we already had a podcast. That's why I said her name.
It's a lot of adjusting, a lot of learning. I bet,
yeah.
You gotta learn that. Yeah, you make a lot of mistakes. I mean, I guess every parent knows that too. I mean, you don't do everything right the first time you try it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so. Yeah.
But then is it weird? You got Landon's there, and then it's like, okay, I already have like a 5-year-old technically right now, and then it's like, oh shoot, I have a newborn now. So even though I know how to be a parent, I don't know how to be a parent of a newborn.
No, yeah, that's something that I've talked about. Is like it was tough where, like, Landon was already older, so it was like I was having to adjust how to be a parent to a big kid or a bigger kid, older kid, and then when Ellie came around, my daughter, I was like. It's hard for me because Landon is, first off, he's a boy.
Yep.
So it's 2 different things. It's a girl and a boy. And then I was like, but then she's way younger, so I have to figure out, like, how do I do things differently? Because it's a different age gap, trying to figure that out. But, I mean, for the most part, parenting's parenting. So I kind of keep it even. Even my kids will be like, yeah, I'm the disciplinary, I guess I'll say. I'm the disciplinary parent in the house, so... It's not different for my daughter or my son. It's kind of just the same. And then Jasmine's just the fun mom. She's the fun parent.
Yeah, dude, Sunny. Just because you brought up the discipline part, Sunny is now about to be 10 months here soon, like in another week or two, and this dude is starting to get angry, not sad, not cry, angry. Desiree described it perfectly. We were at Chili's the other day. And he had a menu in his mouth. And I'm like, yo, I don't want you to cut your lip. It's just weird. So I take it from him. I don't even rip it. I just take it. I'm having him on the table because they're like, oh, you're in a fire lane. You can't have a booster chair. And I'm like, then why would you sit me here? I said I have a baby. Why would you sit me here, right? Like, and we got to get you a booster seat. He's not sitting in the booster seat. He's freaking, squirming. So we're holding him. Well, Des gets a salad cool. I have him a thing. Took the menu away. He looks at me and goes, Jack. You know when Jack gets angry in Incredibles? Yeah. And whack. And then he grabs my face and pinches my face to the point where when I rip his hand off, I have a hand mark on my face. And I grab his arm and I look and I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, and I can't even hit you because you're 10 months old, bro. I can't bank you. You don't know what you did was wrong or anything. Bro, I'm like, how am I going to do? And now he's like, he's getting to that point. And if you take something from him, it's the biggest, the world's going to end. And I'm like, bro, how did we do this already?
Like,
it
stays like that. It stays like that.
I'm like, how do we do this?
He's 11 years old. I take something from him. He still gets sad like that. He don't freak out like that. But I mean, obviously the emotion and all that kind of like, it just stays there. I mean, everybody knows that. Every kid's going to react that way when they get their stuff.
But man, dude.
It's funny though. It's funny that first time it happens though.
I was
the first time it happens, you're just like, whoa, what happened?
And Des has been telling me, like, yo, he's been getting. I'm like, no, he's not. And he did to me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And then we were at Walmart yesterday, and I'm like walking down in Walmart. Oh my god, that Brighton Walmart, figure the fuck out, man. Goodness sakes, bro. Like, I get
they're
it.
Renovating, right?
Yeah, they're renovating. But dude, like some of these aisles you can't even fit in because they're so tight. And I'm like, what do you guys, come on. Let's think about it. Let's try to figure this out. But I won't even get on topic because I can go about that for hours. I posted it on our Instagram. You guys saw it. Bread next to baby food. Come on. Figure that shit out. But
what next to the baby food?
There was bread next to the baby aisle. And you're like, oh, it's baby aisle. And then you turn around, there's just loaves of bread. Like, the bread aisle is usually on the other side of the Walmart. It's like in the
They're
the
renovating.
Kids. I know, but it's like I said, figure the fuck out. Come on. You guys.
After being open for 100 years, you still can't figure it out.
Thank you.
Come on.
Did you know that Walmart employs the most people in the world? You know who's number 2 to that? The United States Army /Navy/Marines, bro. They're number 1. I think Army's number 2 and Amazon's number 3. Generally, you can fact check me on that.
I feel like I never see people working.
You got to turn on. I think
at Walmart, the Walmart brand. There's nobody ever working.
Dude, thank you. And then the worst part, it's always those freaking those kids that work there. They got the vest and they got their freaking hoodie and the baggy.
It's always the kids who are just trying to work hard to make an honest living.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I had friends that worked there. They did not do that, bro. They've been open since July 2nd, 1962, bro. Sam Walton, of course you bought the Broncos because you're stupid, dog. That's why you bought the Broncos. That makes so much sense now. I don't think it was Sam. It's just the Walton family that bought it. Fucking great value ass having. Dude. I swear. Sorry, I was straight. That's all. I was so pissed yesterday. But I'm walking down the aisle and I'm gonna cross Walmart and I see Sonny and she Desiree pulls something from him and he freaking whack hits Desiree. I'm all, hey, and he's all, but I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh, dude, those are the best. Those are the best though, dude. One time I did, we were sitting around.
Oh, so I was wrong. Is Walmart number 2? Or did I flip him?
Yeah, Walmart's number 2.
Okay, I was close. I thought it was 1.
The federal government employs around 3 million people. Walmart, largest private employer in the U.S., is 1.6. And then Amazon right behind it, 1.1.
Okay, what a pull, though. I got all 3 right, just not in the right order.
all 3 right, how many of those guys are corporate, though?
Thank you. But did you know? So one of my coworkers, he played baseball in Arkansas. Walmart's based out of Arkansas. I forget what town it is, but it's based in Arkansas. And he was telling me that if you go to the Walmart, the original Walmart, everyone working the Walmart is in suits. People that walk it are in suits because that Walmart is where they take the head, the big GMs that will then be big, district managers and like that. They go there and train, but they're also working cashiers.
But it's a training place.
It's a training place, but it's a legit Walmart though. You can walk to Walmart, and he says that it's the Walton family basically owns that town, and that town gets mill and overlays every year. They get new houses. They redesign everything. It's a very up to date house. That's what my coworkers tell me, because he played ball there, and he's like, yeah, for fun, you just go out there and check it out.
Yeah, in Rogers, Arkansas.
Yep, yeah. Rogers, Arkansas. He's telling me about it.
Did you look at that?
Oh, that's crazy, man. And then it made this is how I always affiliate stuff. Arkansas University, the Razorbacks, their field is sponsored by Walmart. So I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense now on why they have Walmart on their thing. But yeah, I guess that's one of the first Walmarts, and it's super, super nice inside.
Home of the Walmart? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Walmart's crazy, bro. I hate Target. Fuck Target, bro. Fuck Target, man.
Target.
I can't stand it, bro.
I don't like Target either.
If you go grocery shopping at Target, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, let's figure this out. Who buys? I've never been in a meat aisle in Target, but there is one. I was
gonna say, I didn't even know for the longest time. I didn't even know there's a grocery side to Target.
Yes, dude.
We never went. And then one time, genius. Went inside. Let's go to Target. I just need to go get some stuff. I walk over, see the prices. I was like, heck no. I'm driving to Walmart right now, dude.
The worst thing I think about at Target is that they don't have an actual, what is it, the meat department?
Deli?
Yeah. A butcher is what I'm looking for. When I go to Safeway or King Soopers, I know that it's actually fresh. They're cooking it. When you go to Walmart or Target or, something like that, they're all packaged. So they have a bunch of chemicals that are in there to keep it
oh my God.
I want to go.
Conversation, the chemicals and no, I'm just kidding.
I want to go.
That's why it's more expensive because they have to ship it and put all that extra stuff in it. Yeah. So that's why it's a $2 difference.
When I go to my Kings, when I go to my Kings or my Safeway, I want to see one of two men. Short Mexican dude or skinny white dude. I want to see one of those two men because I know they're cutting my meat up right. I know they're doing their job. And they're doing legit. That's what I want to see. If I'm going up and I don't see nobody, or I see some dude with a ponytail, I'm like, I'm gonna get out of here real quick, freaking. Yeah, because those dudes are terrifying. Who knows what they're putting in our food?
Too much.
But,
was there anything else? Sorry.
No, yeah, I had a couple of things too. Like I know what, like I kind of talked before. Chick-Fil-A is a little too nice sometimes. Like, and it scares me, because what are they hiding? Why put up such a big front if you're not hiding anything?
Maybe
like, why is the manager giving my food in the drive-thru? Why are you there? Why are you standing? They have like their areas.
So you have a problem with people being nice, is what you're telling me?
No, it just scares me. It's not
you.
a problem, but it's scary.
It scares you, people being nice.
Yes, too nice. You don't know me. I don't know you. Just give me my food and go. They're like, what do you need, Mr. Vasquez? I'm like, how the fuck do you know my name, first of all? They're like, we ran your plates. Hold on. We have it in the database. Wherever Chick-fil-A you go to, we have your stuff. No, bro.
Too much,
like, they get too crazy
I think when it comes to like the manager helping out, it shows that, everyone is in it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not just, the hierarchy where I'm like telling you what to do. You go here, you go there. It's everybody.
We went to Culver's with that for wrestling last year.
Hold on, no, we're not just going over.
No, hold on, no. I'll tell you why. It comes back. It builds back. We go to Culver's and we're sitting there and we bring 30 kids in, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, we're ordering food and this dude's just having a hard time. And the manager walks up and he's like, here, I got this. And he takes over and he's like, all right, you got this. He's like writing it down on paper as he's putting it in, this and that. And Tommy's like, man, you really, really know what you're doing. This, I swear to God, bro, this dude, you would have thought this dude was throwing up a gang sign. He's like, because this place taught me. He pulls his vest to the side. He's got a Chick-fil-A jacket on, bro. He's like, because I was taught from the right people. I was like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? Like, he's all talking to the right people. I'm like, just flashing a gang sign, dude? Like, what the fuck we doing? Oh, man, it was hilarious. And I'm like, okay, cool. We just walked away.
Dude, that's funny. Chick-fil-A tattoo.
It's like the wrestlers that get the wrestling thing tatted on them.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? It's all red. What the fuck is that? But yeah, dude, I was like, this is hilarious. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say I don't like, I was a big hater on Chick-fil-A. Still a little bit of a hater on Chick-fil-A.
I mean, I wouldn't say that like I'm such a big fan of their food, but I do enjoy that when I walk inside, I'm treated right. I do enjoy that when I walk inside, I'm not getting attitude from the cashier, she might be having a bad day. I don't want to hear about your bad day. Fake it till you make it. You're at work, woman. Earn that paycheck.
Bro, I went to
earn that paycheck.
Be
nice. That's your job. You got hired to do this job.
McDonald's.
Do it with a smile on your face.
Taco Bell.
That's what I'm saying. Burger King.
It's all the screen now.
Yeah.
It's a kiosk. So it's like it's kind of nice talking to somebody. I'm old school. I like to talk to people and be like, hey, can I get this? But then,
or I'm sitting down eating my food and someone just comes by. You enjoying that? Would you like a refill? Well, yes.
That is nice.
Yes.
When they ask for the refill,
I'm
like, that's pretty good.
I don't have to get up and walk over there now.
You know what's crazy? Just go to a real restaurant. Like, just go to a normal restaurant. That's what you guys want. Just go to a normal restaurant. Go to freaking
Why
Chili's.
wouldn't I go where I can get the same? One,
Cheaper.
I get both at the same time.
Actually,
why would I not?
We went to Chili's. We got the $10.99. You get a burger, a drink, and chips. Des and I both got it. Pay like $30 with tip. $30 with tip. Kind of a steal.
You're kind of a cheap.
What, bro? Dude, I am a little bit.
$10.99. That's like
Here's
$11.
the thing though. Des knows who this man is, so she's like, dude, I got you. I already have it in my head. I already called for reservation. We're lined up.
Yeah. No, and it's you.
You probably tipped like $4 in that meal that you just talked about.
It was $23. We tipped $7.
No, it's 23.
Okay, real quick. $10.99 plus $10.99. John, add that up real quick, buddy.
That's 11.
Okay, $22 with tax.
Tax is like $3-4.
No.
In Brighton at the Perry Center, I know.
Yeah. I think it was like maybe it was $4. That's more than 10%. More than 10%. 25, $4. That's more than 10%, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to show you. I wanted to see.
I know.
It's almost 20%, bud. It's legit almost 20%. I'm just saying.
I will say this though. I do not like it when you get a hard time for giving a waiter or waitress a bad tip after they did bad service.
Dude.
I'm like, dude.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
I've only ever not tipped one time. That's because we went to Chili's and it was me and two other friends. And you guys know the friend, but I won't say his name. But he's a bigger friend. And I'm making jokes because that friend might have ordered a 2 for $22 for himself. And I was like, yo, do you want to share? And he's like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, all right, cool, man. when we're making jokes and stuff,
man.
the waitress hops in on the jokes. Should I put this in front of him? And we're all, whoa. And then we get dessert, and she's like, the manager comes out, and he's, I was told not to give it to him, and puts it in front of me and the other friend. And I'm all, whoa, bro. We racked up like $100 tab out of the three of us. And we were like, we are not tipping. And our third friend, who's a notorious tipper, will tip on a $20, like a $30 ticket. He'll tip $20 sometimes. He's a notorious tipper. And we're like, we're not tipping. And he's like, yes, I am. We're like, no, you're not. You will not do that. And we're like, if you do that, like, and Bobby's like, I don't care. Oh, fuck, his name.
Yep,
it's Bobby.
his name.
It was Bobby.
His name's Robert, co-beer pong champion.
He's been on before.
Beer Olympic champion.
Beer Olympic champion, yeah. But I'm like, bro, like, we are not tipping this lady. So then we left it, and then Desiree aunt actually worked at the Applebee's at the time. We went and sat at the bar, and we talked, and then we left, and then she goes to her aunt, and she's like, did you know this? Like, yeah, it's my niece's husband. It's like, well, they tip like shit. And I went to her, and she's like, yeah, they said this. I'm like, well, tell your friend she's a freaking bitch is what she is. Like, and I told her the story. She's like, oh, my God, I didn't know that. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, I don't like her either. She's a bitch. I'm like, yeah, she is. She is. So, but yeah, that's the only time I never, like, tipped. And it was a big tab. Like, we were buying drinks and food and stuff, appetizers. So, yeah, it was bad. We were like, fuck you, bro.
No, I don't think I've ever, like...
But Chick-Fil-A, pretty good.
Chick-Fil-A.
It is good.
All in all, I disagree with you. I love that they're super nice. Don't stop being super nice.
No, I never said it's wrong.
No, just don't listen to him.
I never said it's wrong.
His opinion is just
very
wrong.
What are they hiding? Is the question. If Chick-fil-A comes out with a big scandal one day, I'm gonna tell you guys I told you guys so bad because there's something going on, man.
Until that day comes, though, you look
understandable.
I don't think it's hiding. I think it's more of using like the old school values of yes, ma'am, yes, sir.
They are Christian. Right?
Yeah, they are.
They're a Christian company.
Which I think is the best thing about Chick-fil-A is because they have all these like morals and stuff.
Yeah.
And not to get like political or anything, but
of course, Jalen to come in with the political.
It's funny because all these people are like, oh, this company, you need to ban them, this company, and then you see those same people ordering Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Dude.
They go there. Bro.
I was talking about this to a little back with Rashad. I was like, dude, I'm tired of everybody this and that. I don't even pay attention no more. I'm like, I deleted my social medias just recently because I literally just got sick and tired of like nothing. Every time I got on social media, nothing but negative stuff, dude. Yeah. Nothing but negative stuff.
I'm pretty close to doing the same thing.
It has been wow.
What does that look for?
You post the negative stuff, Jalen.
No,
your stories. I understand because you're my brother and I understand it, but your story makes me laugh, bro.
Dude, my stuff is funny. Factual and funny.
See, that's the. I think the funny stuff that's funny, but my thing is like there is just like I'll see someone just like post a freaking novel about someone. I'm like, who knew today? Who today is this horrible person?
Like, who today all need to die? And I'm like, whoa,
what's the thing?
Who is this today? We all need to shut off to our lives now.
It's like the long text. And he's like, I'm not reading that, but okay.
Yeah, that's literally. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not reading this, dude. It's
my favorite post.
Who said it in a thing was? I think it was Dave Chappelle, didn't he? He was like, every single day is 9/11 for everybody today, dude. Every single day is like the world is ending. I'm like, I'm over it, dude. Man. I was like, you guys get me negative thoughts, freaking just looking through this.
I love the old people, and he's like seeing like what's she posting? It's like, did you know starting tomorrow they'll be charging for Facebook? Repost this on your page and post this and say I do not want to be charged. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, I'm like, ma'am, it's not working. Like you posted it 7 times, it hasn't worked. There's certain old people that I always see doing it. I'm like, bro, just capture them in 4K, dude. Man. Oh man.
Or the things just like share for this and share for that.
Those are the words, right?
And then there I go sharing the thing.
Well, once I used to do that a lot, but once I found out that a lot of it's bots.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Like, especially when it comes to like, if you love Jesus, share and say amen. And it's like, no, it's actually a bot. They're just trying to do that to get their activity up.
Yeah, there I am. Going share and amen. There I am. Share and amen.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Or the worst one. The worst one. It's like, or you get Tanner's bad luck. I don't want bad luck. I'm not risking it. I've had enough hard times. I'm not risking it.
the worst too, like when it was texting was a huge thing. It's like, share this, forward this to 10 people, or you will die tomorrow. Look at this video. This person dying.
And all 10 people in my contacts got it when I was in 8th grade. But
and they're all. I'm the one that sent it to you. I gotta fucking send it to somebody, dude. Like, I don't want to die.
And then my dad's calling me from the living room. Hey, stop sending me this crap.
Bro, I just wanted to fucking used to do that, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I did do that a lot. I still am like that. I was telling you guys, I'm like that still.
I don't do. I see those things where it's like, share this if you like. If you love God, I'm not sharing this. Like, come on, man. You just wanted the likes, man. The other topic, real quick, I want to go over. Are school fundraiser scams? Because I never see this money go nowhere.
No.
Like I was looking into, and I'm like, whoa, this actually is pretty legit. You know those candy bar boxes? Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, one of coworkers, his son was doing them, and I'm like, bro, how much do these actually make? Yeah. You sell like 100 bars in the box. You can make like $30-$40 profit on the box.
Oh yeah,
well, that's not bad.
No, I think you can actually because you buy them, but then you sell them $1 a bar.
Yeah, $1 a bar.
So you make good money off of them. So I'm like, the box probably isn't that expensive for how much it is.
I think in like our office, he's sold like 3 boxes already, just like in a week of being in our office. All my coworkers are old and they just love chocolate.
No,
they're just buying them up the wall.
I love chocolate.
It's good.
Buy them all the time.
But yeah.
Especially those chocolates, like the ones you're talking about. I love the caramel ones.
Yeah.
And then
they're called fine chocolate. They're called something like that.
What's the other one? The crunch one, like the crunch bar.
Yeah,
ones?
with the wafer.
The wafer ones.
Yes.
Oh, so
like
good.
A crunch bar.
Yeah.
I love crunch bars.
It's so good.
Desiree hates crunch bars. I don't get how she does that.
When I got my Ford Fusion broken into, that's what they took. Was 4 melted chocolates from the dollar bars and chocolates.
Oh man.
To get in your car broken into is one of the worst feelings in the world.
Never happened to me.
First of all, getting your car stolen is one of the worst feelings in the world.
Dude,
I've had my car stolen before.
I remember waking up that morning and I was just like, how?
Bro.
So I don't think we ever told.
I don't think we ever told the story.
You can tell the story.
So we used to live in Henderson, on the neighborhood called Bell Creek. Well, I had my, Jalen Patrick has it now, but I had a Nissan Maxima, and the Nissan Maxima was a button start. So I'd go out, turn it on, walk inside, but I had the keys in my pocket at all times. So I would do this every day. This day, wake up, turn it on, I walk inside, I start making food, and I just see my neighbor. Or I don't know who it was, some random chick. She was my neighbor at the end of the day, but she's like in our window, like, I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? She's like, bro, they just stole your car. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, I just watched them. They just took it. I run in. My brother, who was currently in the police academy. I'm like, yo, I gotta tell my brother. He's gonna help me out. I'm like, yo,
no,
Jalen,
I was a police officer.
Were you officer at the time?
Was a police officer.
I just got done with like a 12-hour graveyard shift.
Yes, okay. So then I'm like, Jalen, my brother, they just stole my car. And Joe just like gets up, he's like, what? My brother just stole my car. And he just takes off, gets in his car, takes off, following the guys. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm telling Desiree, yo, call my dad. And she's calling my dad, and I'm talking to the officer. He called him, hey, he stole my car. They come up. My dad, Des is on the phone, my dad. And she's like, what do you want me to say? Like, Lorenzo, what's the license plate to the car? And he's like, your dad's asking why. I'm like, tell him they stole my fucking car. Like, why are you beating? Just tell him they stole the car, Desiree. And she's like, they stole Lorenzo's car? And I'm like, bro. So finally, do the report. Jalen comes back, and he's just like, what the fuck am I doing? He's like, why the fuck did I follow them? He's like, why the fuck did I follow them? He just took off.
So from my part of it was, I get waking up, and Lorenzo's like, yo, they called me, or they stole my car. And I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Like, he's like, you're a police officer. And I'm like, not right now. So then I was just like, oh, crap. So I grab my keys. I get in the car. My head is that since it's a push to start.
That's the exact same thing.
I've seen a couple of them where they have when it goes a certain feet or miles away from the fog, it automatically turns off. I thought he had that in his car. So in my head, I'm like, if I'm thinking like a criminal, fastest place I'm going to go to is I-76 because I could go the farthest, the fastest. So then I start going into I-76 and I keep looking and I'm like, this car is going to be stalled somewhere. I just need to find it. I get all the way to South Denver. Dang. And it's like by DU. And my dad calls me. Yeah, my dad calls me and he's like, "Yo, where you at?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm all the way over here in like Denver by DU." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm trying to get the car. Like, it's supposed to turn off." He's like, "You're an idiot. The only way that it turns off is if they push the button again. He can drive it and leave it on for the whole time if he wants to."
I never knew that.
And I'm like, "Well, I'm stupid."
I thought the same thing.
I do that because one time I drove the Nice. I drove it. I left. I didn't even know I did this, but I left the keys at the. I was what, 17, so at the house.
I don't believe it. You leaving your keys. You forgetting your keys.
Yeah,
I don't believe
I left my keys, but I drove all the way to Walmart in Brighton and all the way back, and then that's when me and Dad found out. Like, oh crap, you can take this thing all the way and not turn off. But as soon as you turn it off, you're screwed. You're screwed as soon as you turn it off.
You know what's the funniest part with that car is that I would like have lost the key, but then I'd get in the car and I'd like, oh shit, it started. So it's fucking in here somewhere. Somewhere in the car. But I couldn't find the keys. I'm like, oh shit, it starts. We're good. Let's go. Or you try closing the door and you lock it. Like, and it unlocks. Oh shit, my keys are in there. Like they set it up really good for you to not lose your keys that easy or lock your keys in there, which is pretty cool. But so they stole my car, and then luckily, weeks go by and I need a new car, and Dad's like, hey, let's go get you. With the insurance, you get a rental car. And I was like, dope. And I'm like, yo, we pull up and there's this fucking sick ass Dodge Charger in the parking lot. And I'm like, dude, what if I have the Charger?
I forgot about that.
And Dad's like, you're not getting the fucking Charger. You're getting whatever fucking sedan they got there. And I was like, all right. And we get in there and they're like, I need a car. And they're all we have is the Charger. And I'm all, and Dad's all, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll get the Charger. So I'm like, dude, I'm driving this fucking 2021 Dodge Charger, bro, just cruising. I'm like, telling Dad, if they don't find my car, we get insurance money back. I could put that as a down payment for a Dodge Charger, Desiree. Like I'm like legit figuring out in my head how to get a Dodge Charger at this point. And then they called me up on I think the week of my birthday. It was very close to my birthday.
It was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. And they called me like, hey, this Lorenzo? And I was like, yeah. He's like, we found your car.
And I'm like, what? Was it parked in a... It
was at a King Soopers in Aurora. And they're like, yeah, it's here. And I'm like, and then just backstory because it's how scared I was. I remember one of my cousin's wives, she was talking to us, and she's like, yeah, my friend's son just got his car stolen from Bell Creek. And I'm like, no way. She's like, yeah, they found it 3 weeks later on blocks. It was completely gutted. And I'm like, my car's gone. My car's gone. But luckily, the cop calls me, and we find your car. I was like, yo, is any damage? She's like, no, it's totally fine. Luckily, they didn't have the key, because I still had the key. When they parked at the King Soopers, because they shut it off, they cleaned it all out. They then couldn't pop it, turn it back on. And then when we got the key, they actually were trying to pop out the ignition to get the thing to start up again. But those Nissans are built pretty good where you can't really do that. So I luckily got my car back on that. But
they took everything out of there, huh?
Everything. I had over $1,000 worth of stuff in there. I had a speaker, I had tools, Snap-on tools. Kind of stuff. I was very sad.
You like Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
The Milwaukee speaker. Yep. That thing was expensive.
That was it was a couple $100, and then a battery on top was another couple $100. Yeah, and they stole a lot. I had a super, super cool, and this is this is the worst part. That whole car, they stole everything. The one thing that I'm still sad about till this day that they stole was my $20 Walmart Batman backpack, because it was like Batman's chest plate, and it was super dope, and I used to wear that all the time, and they stole that bag out of there. And then I had a freaking Polaroid of Zeusy.
Going to the gym and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's what you use it for?
Yeah. I had a Polaroid of Zeusy in there. They threw the picture of Zeusy away, and he was a puppy in the picture, bro.
Yeah, Zeusy is your dog.
Yeah, Zeusy my dog. But funny story, because we were going back, and we were just talking about you locking your keys in your car and everything. You're notorious in it. I got a story to tell. I've never told this story. One time, I am at my buddy John Howard's house, hanging out. I'm 18 years old. I get a call from Patrick. I see the call. I said, I'm not answering this call, because I know Patrick locked his keys in the car. I did not answer the call. I get a call from Dad. I see Dad's call. I was like, I am not answering this call because he's going to send me to Flatirons, because Patrick used to work at Flatirons.
I was working at Flatirons.
Yep, the ball. And I was like, and I'm not going to open this. I had 3 missed calls from you, Dad, and you. And I was like, I'm specifically not answering these phone calls. And then I see you guys the next day. Bro, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice the calls, man. I completely avoided you guys because I knew exactly what was going to happen.
I was super bad. I was really, really bad locking my keys.
The best.
Even when I was in college. No, dude. When I was in college, I had this buddy named Peyton Bimes. Shout out Peyton Bimes. He's still the best guy in the world. But he had this keychains of like keys. Where they were like a person who wants to break into somebody's car, right? You can put this little key in and give me their key. But he just had this whole set. He just had random stuff like that, right? And so he was like, it's a little weird, but yeah, I have it. I can come by. And they're like, well, try it. He was like, dude, come by after school. So we get out of class. He comes by my car, by my dorm, and I was like, he's like, we're going through them. But the first time going through it, we had to go through every single key. And there was like 50 keys on here, dude. And so we like popped it in, finally got one. Boom, got it to go. And then I did it to him like 3 more times.
Oh my goodness, dude.
And so every single time he had to come through and go through each key because we never remember which key it was.
Oh, man.
So finally the third time, he freaking marks it. So I did it to him 2 more times after that. So he marked it and he's like, here's the one. Boom, popped it open. But yeah,
my question is like, would you turn the car off and then leave it in the ignition or like leave it in the cup? Like, how did you keep leaving them in there?
So I don't know. I have this even like now, like I would probably lock my work keys in my work truck a lot too, because I'm constantly just like taking them out and then I put them down, like on the
at work. I understand,
thing, right? So like, but I've always had that habit, even growing up. Like I always just leave my keys, like So I had the Nissan before you did.
Yeah,
and even like that, I always leave the keys in the car. It was just a dumb habit, but yeah.
I remember when you be like, yo, I left my keys in the car. And be like, don't you have a spare? He's like, I locked the spare in the car. I left the spare in the car with him. We're like, God damn it, dude. And Dad gave you like 4 sets of keys,
like 4 keys. He gave you a spare key, Jalen a spare key, he had a spare key, and then he gave me a spare key that I kept in the car and then locked in the car with my keys. One time. Yeah, it was bad, dude. I remember it was,
that was too much.
It was rough.
Man. But yeah, Jalen, you got any topics you had? I know you had some things. So like I was saying, we're having set up like a more of a podcast thing. Jalen is going to try to take on more of a producer role and helping us get topics and stuff because I prefer to do I like having guests on. I think it's a big part of us, but I like doing the boys episodes because we talk, we get some jokes out there. I like just making people laugh as much as I can. Yeah. So I feel like when we have like us, I can do that more.
Get yourself a circle cup.
Dude.
Shout out, no free shout out.
No shout out, no free shout out.
So to go back on the
fundraising
chocolate, it's actually a proven and profitable way to raise funds quickly. So that one, it's actually.
But like I have one, my buddy, and I have a rule.
I don't know. There's some other ones where they sell like the freaking.
Remember the shoe one and like Element and like I forgot what you sold, but like you got a shoe on the wall,
footprints or whatever.
Yeah. I have a rule though. If you do not come to my door and ask me at my door, I will not. I'll buy whatever. If you come to my door and ask the fundraiser, I'm gonna pay it. But if you do not come, I will not. I don't do no emails. Don't email me. Don't text me. Hey, blah 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 is doing a fundraiser. Can you buy some stuff? No. Come to my door, give me a pitch, and I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'll be had to do that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super old school and gets them like used to talking to people and getting themselves out there. I mean,
it's like the thing with Landon too. My son, like he likes to do a lot of like sports and stuff, and I mean like right now we've talked about it like with Robert. He does golf. That stuff's expensive, dude.
Yeah,
that stuff it gets expensive. Well, sometimes I'm like, you may need to go like talk to your uncle or something, bud. Like do some work,
mom and
do
dad
something. I was like,
they dropped me in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yep.
And they said, go through all these houses and we'll meet you at the end.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, bro. But I mean, it worked. I mean, when I use it as like a police officer and stuff like that, talking to like regular people, knocking on their door, I feel a lot more comfortable because I've already done that for basic stuff. But for a topic for today, I mean, this weekend, I don't know if you guys knew, but it is Rolling Loud, which is one of the biggest like music festivals for rap and hip hop and stuff like that. But as I was like looking through Rolling Loud, I was looking at my account when I went to EDC, and they do it at Miami in the same area. And I just wanted to show you guys something I thought was funny. So like, this is Martin Garrix, and it's just jumping around all in the middle of Miami.
That's in the city of Miami too.
Yeah, that's literally right in the middle.
Dang.
Whoa.
I can't remember what park it's called.
This is the video of you there.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
we went to Miami. It's like, besides the party stuff, this is really dope. But Miami's just a cool place to go, dude.
Dude,
it is just a nice place.
I want to go there.
Yeah, and this is Ultra Music Festival.
I remember when you went.
And I mean, it's super cool, but like I started like thinking like the age that I'm at now, and me being like a parent.
I would not.
Could I still go to Rolling Loud? Like, do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think I would be
I
judged?
feel like Rolling Loud would be different because here's what I really
want to go.
Here's what I want to do. So Rolling Loud actually, I'm gonna go see him here soon. Holvey, he's a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
But they actually had like at the beginning like of one of the opening sets, Rolling Loud was a whole like set of like some of the top Christian rappers and stuff like that with some guys that I actually listen to like Caleb Gordon and Holvey and those guys. And I was like, I would actually not mind going to Rolling Loud. That's pretty cool. I'm like, Rolling Loud actually looks like a.
For those concerts, can you buy a 1-day ticket, or do you have to buy the whole weekend?
Actually, I've never looked into that. I mean,
well, when you went to EDC, could you buy a day ticket, or you had to buy the whole weekend?
No, I think I bought a 3-day. I don't know if it's changed now. I went like 8 years ago, so I don't know if you can do it now. But at the time when I did it,
I've never been.
It was only a 3-day pass.
Okay,
but people would. It's like a band that's tied on your wrist. People wouldn't tie it fully. So then they would go for the first day that they want to see. And then they would go around and saying, hey, I'll sell you guys my ticket, and then I saw that at the pool parties that we used to go to. But
that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I always think would you guys go to a festival like Rolling Loud, being in the kind of position you guys are now? Because the people that I see are like, I mean, they kind of have families, but they really don't have families, or like they have responsibilities, but they don't really have responsibilities.
There's a person that I saw. This person was maybe a month out of having a baby. She was at a rave. I was like, wow,
I don't.
That's just crazy to me.
But a rave is different.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying a concert.
I'm saying like a music festival. Yeah, like this is 3 days long.
I was going to say like you're flying out, you're getting a hotel, you know what I mean. I don't think
I could do 1 day.
I haven't been to one, but I don't think like even now I could do that. I don't think I could.
I think I could do 1 day.
Because here's my thing though is that I feel like to survive that, you have to either be like really into like that everybody's music who's playing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you're not, then you either have to like be on something or drinking or like having a good time partying. And I'm like, I don't do that. So
when I looked at Rolling Loud, I can't remember who's the main people, but most of the time it's like these startup artists, and then it goes to like the main artists. So you're literally waiting there the whole time.
Exactly.
But for EDC, it's different because they're all top artists. Like it's the best of the best that go, and they're constantly playing at every single. And there's 9 different stages, and I think it's like the biggest stage, the one I have another one, but the big one holds 90,000 people.
That's crazy.
That's just one. That's just one.
Well, he showed me like some like the videos and stuff like that from like going like to those. I'm like, that's wild, dude.
I like the trailer. I could never. The first year you went, that you showed like a trailer. And it shows each stage.
Yeah,
it's like such a sick freaking
2013.
Yeah, dude, that's such a sick. Like they just show all the stages. Like bing.
It's not for me,
bing.
Dude.
I'm like, wow, bro. I could do 1 day. I could do 1 day, but it would be hard to have to sit there.
But I'd be ready to go home and like get to bed. I'd be ready to get home.
No, I was gonna.
The only thing that's cool about Miami is that they have a curfew. Midnight is their curfew.
Oh, okay.
But then you go like when we went here. It ended at 12, but then we went to like a bunch of other clubs that didn't close until
like the next morning,
5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is it's insane.
That's so crazy.
Imagine going to Fire Festival. How crazy would that be, dude? Oh my goodness.
Well, he is trying to do another Fire Festival too, but I think he said it like in Panama or something like that.
Wow.
And the country denied any claims of any permits that were pulled or anything like that. So he got in front of the cameras, like on the news station, for absolutely nothing.
What's his name again? Why can't I think of his name?
I'll look at it.
He went on Full Send podcast and he tells a story like when he's in prison and stuff. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Fire Festival guy.
Fire Festival
Fucking
guy.
jaw roll, bro, I swear. Fuck jaw roll. 50 cent for life, dog. Dude, I love the beef I love how 50 Cent had beef with everybody.
He has beef
Billy
with everybody.
McFarlane.
Billy.
It's funny
Shout out
because
Billy.
he's funny though with it.
He's
It's
so
the best
funny,
thing,
dude.
is he's funny with it.
And he just knows he's untouchable, dude. I was listening to Get Money, his song, and he's like, put flavor in a water, and Pepsi gave me like a 50 million. What the fuck? Like he's like, I just sold a flavored water company for millions of dollars. What the fuck am I doing with my life, bro?
Vitamin water.
That was crazy, dude.
I was gonna just do a little.
Oh my god, you found this fucking video, you asshole.
But there's no sound, so these guys can't hear it. So I won't. But I mean, we can share it on the boys only.
What I was gonna try to do is I was gonna try to like get all these, and then so right now that we're talking about it, before I'd pop the video in and then we would talk about it.
So then I'll show it right now. Obviously, that's for Ramon. So the backstory to this, if we're able to put the video up on, is Lorenzo talking crap while we were eating breakfast, and he said that he didn't want to go with me, and then at the last second, my parents were like, "No, you're not going with us. Go with Jalen." And I'm like, "Nah, you take him."
No, I think it was that they were gonna go shopping and you were going home, and I didn't want to go shopping with them,
and
so I had to go with you.
then I was like, "All right, you want to come with me? Who's the best?"
Jalen is the best.
Sit. I already told you. Sit.
I'm sorry, Jalen. You're the best.
At what?
Everything.
And he's like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm like, who's the best? And you're like, Jalen's the best.
Jalen's the best.
No, dude, Jalen was the worst. The worst with doing that stuff. He always did that stuff to me growing up. He'd be like the name 10 cereals. He'd be like, say I'm the best. Say I'm the best. Say I'm the best. I'm better than you, right? I'm better than you, right?
He's the angry bro.
So to get off of me being mean. So 72-year-old Bill Belichick and 24-year-old girlfriend Jordan Hudson do beach yoga together.
So crazy.
They got pictures.
Is this, with him being a 6-time Super Bowl champion, is this the greatest thing he's ever done in his life?
I think it's the most weirdest thing.
I think it is weird.
Dude, 72
That's what I'm
years
saying,
old.
dude.
Like, in 24, bro. That's
Did you see
too much.
That's you.
Yeah, 100%.
With, like, grandma, right?
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Like,
That's you. That's what it is. That's the age.
That's the age.
I know, but don't say grandma.
That's
Say someone the same age as
Okay.
grandma. Don't say with grandma.
Someone the same age as grandma.
Oh, I do it. They're a millionaire, bro. Millionaire, bro. Be like that episode, those memes. Like, all right, let's go do that PS5.
Yeah. Oh,
That is crazy though.
That's wild, dude.
I saw a thing where they were talking about how any email he gets, because now he's the head coach of UNC. Any email he gets that's regard of social media, she has to be CC'd on it because she's like a social media person also.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But
smart.
Just to put it into perspective, it's 48-year difference.
That's weird.
Like,
almost 50 years. It's 50 years, dude.
dude,
Half a
it's
decade?
almost 50.
That's 50
That's
years.
insane.
No, it is weird.
Like,
That's
But
wild.
fucking dope for him.
I don't
No.
Bro, you're 72, you don't have a wife or like anything. You're going to get with an old person?
Just look at that picture.
Come on.
Though. That's so weird.
Yeah.
She's so hot, though.
That's so weird.
She's so hot.
And then, so this one, I just thought it was interesting. It's a guy, he skydives through a cloud.
Quick question. This thing doesn't have audio at all? The monitor? Is the monitor?
We can get. I have
Speakers?
I have
Okay.
speakers. Maybe
I think I have
some.
to connect it. But yeah,
You can connect speakers to it though.
So right here, he's about to go through
I can never skydive
a
too.
cloud, and
fucking
obviously
bird
has
comes
all
out.
that precipitation in it.
It comes out
And
wet,
you,
huh?
and you see that when he comes out, yeah.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Bro, that's
He got
scary.
stuck in the cloud, bro. No.
No, and I like when I was thinking about it, it was kind of just like I would be so terrified because I don't like not knowing where I'm going. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm in a pitch black room, whatever.
I'm afraid of heights.
But if I don't know where I'm going,
you already know you're going
back down to the ground.
Down. Like where else are you gonna go, Jalen? Like what do you mean?
I just get like claustrophobic. Like
not be able to see what's around you.
Have you seen?
See that his goggles? It has all that water and stuff, and he's trying to like shake all of that stuff off.
You seen that video of the skier? He's like skiing.
Yep.
And then he catches on the side of his eye a snowboard. A dude was upside down in the snow, and the skier barely saw him. They had to dig him out.
Have you seen that?
I have not seen
that.
Dude, that's crazy.
I saw it.
You know what I do miss though? You know what I do miss though? I miss watching the videos that Jalen will share from the Full Metal account, and it was like the animals just going ham on each other. I do miss seeing those, dude.
See, I like those.
I like stuff like that.
I like those videos because I feel like it's educational.
It is.
And everyone always says like in school you never learned about that. Yeah. They just tell you about it. They don't tell you what an actual grizzly bear can do.
Well, no, dude. And then one time, so I was showing my son, right, and I'm like, look at this, and he's like, they're just recording, they're not helping him, and I'm like, you're gonna go help against a freaking lion, dude.
But
you're gonna help against a lion,
that's
dude?
what gets me.
Heck no, I'm not gonna step in with a lion there.
If you help, the gazelle, that lion doesn't eat, so now you're killing that lion, and it's like you just have to let.
I know. I just start telling lion, it's the circle of life,
dude. Right? Dude. I guess I was just so different because at a young age I was watching so many documentaries that I'm like I knew what it was. So to me, it's like not. I don't like seeing it, but I understand what's going on.
Oh, dude, it's sometimes for me, like I like seeing the animal get away too. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes like, dang, you got away pretty good. But then sometimes seeing them like a cheetah, like catch it down, dude.
No. Woo. Well, it's funny because like if you're watching a cheetah documentary, if you're watching a cheetah documentary, you're going for the cheetah.
Yeah.
But if you're watching gazelle, you're hoping the gazelle to like survive. Like it depends on.
You gotta watch both. You gotta balance it out. You gotta see both perspectives.
Check this out, bro.
That's crazy.
It's slowly. They kind of chop it. There it goes.
I feel like this kind of skiing and stuff is really scary too to me. You know what I mean? Like how this guy.
Yeah. This is the free range. I used to have a teacher. She told stories that she was a big ski bum when she was in high school and stuff. And that one time they went off trail. Look, did you see that?
Yep.
And then look, he's upside down. That's his feet, bro. Like how scary is that, dude? All that powder. That's like that's many feet of. Oh man.
I know, dude.
And they actually did the like a reunion, like a year later or something.
Of them
a couple
two?
years later, yeah, of the two, and they're like really good friends now. And he always like tells them like, "Thank you, you saved my life." And he's like, "I changed my whole life, like because I thought I was gonna die. Like I want to do more with it and stuff." It's pretty cool.
Crazy. Dude.
He's like, I realized that snowboarding's fucking whack. And I should just be a skier. That's a big fight. Skiers versus snowboarders. It's kind of funny.
See, my thing is like, if I were to actually get into it, which I probably never will, I would not ski.
Since
I'd snowboard.
That you would snowboard?
Yeah, I would snowboard.
Oh. Sorry, since we're running out of time, since Patrick, you're now in front of the camera, obviously, and you are probably the most skilled Vasquez. And we've kind of brought that up in the past that we understand that, you're pretty good or whatever.
In sports.
Yeah, in sports.
Bedroom, different story.
Different story.
Get my shit down. You know what I mean?
I don't have enough time,
I thought that we could do top 3 sports moments. You could do high school, college, because you played a little bit in college, adult leagues, whatever it is that you could think of. Top 3 moments that you think about to this day. Either of you guys could start.
I'll start it. Honorable mention would have to be it's like the best / worst moment I had was before homecoming, my junior year. I was telling my buddy Pepe, shout out Pepe if he's watching this, I'm like, I'm gonna get a scoop and score this game. I just feel it, bro. And we're sitting there, and he's like, "Do you think I'm like, you go, yeah?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm telling you, I feel it coming. I feel it coming." Fucking,
I know what you're talking about now.
My homeboy, fucking Freddie Suarez, comes down the hole. I come down the hole. They go on to Freddie instead of me. I have a straight beeline. I hit the quarterback, in the middle of the handoff, because I was always taught, like, you see the handoff, you go for both. You don't go for one. So I'm trying to go for both, but then I hit it, and I hit the ball, and I just see the ball going. And I'm fucking 20 yards from the fucking goal line, bro. And I'm like, no fucking way. And I come up, and I'm like, go back. So I had a scoop, and I fouled. So... But I just remember talking to Pepe after. He's like, bro, I saw you get the ball. I was like, he fucking called it. Fuck.
No, I remember. It's like it was a couple of years ago. You and him were talking about it a couple of years ago, and he was like, dude. I was like, he's got it, and then he fucking fell.
Dude, yeah, I suck.
I was like, oh, dude, that's too much.
2, I have to say.
Well, that was your.
Oh, 3. That was 3. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's an honorable mention. That was an honorable mention because it was a low. 3, it'd probably be. I think when I was in wrestling my senior year, I only wrestled 2 years, and I had to get into placing, and I actually lost the round to get into 3rd and 4th, so I missed my spot of going to state. But going in, wrestled a kid, and I actually ended up winning, and I placed 5th. So for me, that was huge because my goal was to go to state. Mm-hmm. I missed it by 1. Fuck you, the dude from Trinidad. Because he just angered me. I was down like, I actually looked at the bracket the other day, during wrestling season, because the boys were asking what was the final score, and I was down 2-7. Mm-hmm. I lost 7-8.
Dang.
I came back, but the dude was talking in my ear. He was talking shit to me. He's like, it's over. Like, that's cool. And then I fucking came back, and he shut up. And he's like, good job. And I was like, you just fucking walked by him. I didn't shake his hand. I just walked by him, and they're like, Tommy's like, you didn't. I'm like, nah, dude. But that next match was when I placed, and I actually did. I remember the dude was crying. I'm like, what the fuck are you crying about, bro? Like, neither one of us going to state anyways. Like, what are you crying about? But that was 3.
He's like, I'm not going to state, and I lost my last match.
Yeah.
That's what he's crying for, Lorenzo. Why is he crying? That's what he's crying for, Lorenzo.
2 would be probably that my sophomore year basketball, we were at Centaurus. I was JV, but I had a go-ahead shot with like a minute left to go up 1, and then Gavin knocked down the free throws to finish the game. But I had to go. I remember I was freaking like posting up and like fell off and like threw the right hand and I banked it in. And I was like, bro,
yeah,
I'm fucking him, dog. I'm fucking him,
bro. You absolutely love the bank,
dude. It's so good though.
But we'll go to your number 1.
Yeah, and then number 1, you guys don't call it, but I call it fucking clutching up with Robert Miller. And the Boys on the Podcast beer games, because goodness sakes, bro, what is this right here, man?
Oh man,
specifically beer pong. When I had a gentleman tell me that there's no way you're gonna beat me in beer pong, and then me and Robert Miller murdered him,
massacred
in beer pong, 6-1. So to me, this is a great sports moment because he just said sports. He didn't say high school. He just said sports moment. Says mine, just because champion.
That's funny, dude.
But yeah. So one word to describe it.
You're funny, dude.
I'd say mediocre.
That's fine. Actually, no. Reject that.
Talk about JV. Talk about almost scoop and score. Talk about
honorable mention.
Beer Olympics.
Talk about losing 7-8.
Honorable mention. That was the other one. You know what, guys?
No, I'm just kidding.
We're here, right? Right?
I have to take that back. Jalen, that was shame on you.
I changed my number 1.
Shame on you for dragging me into that.
I changed my number 1. No, beating Jalen 1-on-1 2 weeks ago, 11-8. Okay, 11-8. No, 9-11.
I don't know though. Jalen's not who he once was though.
No, I know, but shoot, bro. Yo, bro, you fucking beat Michael Jordan at 70 years old. You still fucking beat Michael Jordan, dog. You don't fucking care what the name matters.
Oh, that's funny.
I had some good sports moments overall, but I mean, just to me, those are the big ones because like push for me. No, I get you.
Mediocre.
No, dude, it's cool. I'll just fucking slip my wrist tonight.
Go.
But
oh man, I'll say number 3. Dang, I don't know. Number 3, I'll say senior year football. Senior year football. Our homecoming game was the only game we won. But, dude, we didn't do anything wrong that game.
No.
Like, the only game that we didn't do anything wrong was the only game we won. But that was a fun game. I played pretty well that game. Secondly, I'd say went out to Chicago playing with my club team, and freaking first. It was like our second game. We went to Sweet 16 off of that win, but then we come out and this kid just hit me with some nasty cross and broke my ankles. The first time I had my ankles broken, I was like 16 years old in Chicago, and I freaking just got snapped, dude. And everyone, you know how it is in those events, AAU Bowl, dude. The whole gym goes ballistic, bro. And then knocks down the jumper. I'm sitting there like this.
You're like,
just dropped, right? Just dropped. The fighting guy. But then I get up and I was like, all right, dude, he's not scoring another bucket. So then I locked him up. He didn't score, and then going into that, I ended up clutching up on like the end of that game, which took us into the next round. One of my buddies kicked it out to me. I knocked down a 3. We go back. I get the steal, come down. I had a wide open layup. I just pulled up for the 3 because I already had 2 before that. It was just heat check moment. Knocked it down. We go up by 3 because it was tied. Maybe my coach was like, "What are you doing?" Pulling that ball up, and then it knocks down. And I wasn't the best player on my team, like on that team. I wasn't the best by far, but that was the first time like I finally like did something for that team for us to come over something. Mm-hmm. So like I remember that just because my teammates were just like, "Dude, you were crazy." And that's where like everyone started giving me like a funny nickname, which I use for what's it called? Video games is Patty Ice because they're joking around with me. They're like, "Oh, you got ice in the vase, Patty Ice." So we call it Patty Ice. Yeah, they're joking around.
I didn't know that either. That's where that came from.
But that's where it came from. So it was pretty funny. But that was probably like my second most memorable. My first one, I'll go with a coaching one just because I recently started coaching my son's basketball team. Mm-hmm. And we had a fun season this year, but we had a good game where, you see the boys, like it's changed from just having fun and now they're competitive. Mm-hmm. So like it was just fun to see them in a close game. And like I pull them in, I was like, "Guys, we're going to play hard. We've been in this situation. We can do this. Like, I know you guys." And they just went out and performed, and we ended up winning by 2 to win the game. So it was nice. That was fun. That was fun seeing the kids just lock in that moment the way we used to. You lock in for the game time, and they just locked in. So that's probably my number one. Just recently happened. So
I'd say football, basketball coaching. I'd say diverse. Mm-hmm. A lot of different stages of.
I did play a lot of sports too, though. Like I have baseball honorable mention.
I was gonna say longevity because you're still going with sports memories.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
But, all right. Well, we are at 1 hour, boys. So, anything you want to say?
Is there anything else?
Fucking. Does a bird fucking quack? I mean, in reality, if you think about it, like, what is life? Do you know what I mean? Like, what do we do? Nah, bro, I've been doing a lot of yard work lately. That fucking sucks. Yeah, Jalen, pick the fucking poop. All right, bro. Jalen, all makes comment about the fucking poop in my yard. I got 3 dogs. What it is, bro? Get over it. But
I'm just glad that Desiree doesn't have to be out there anymore, breaking her back. That it's actually sealed now.
Bro, dog. Shit, that night I broke her back, dog. We'll cut it off there. We're all good. Oh, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Boys Only Podcast. We do have a bit of a lineup coming up. We do have interviews set up. I don't want to, for sure. I know as of right now, like I said, we'll have Gustavo and Edgar there on San Pedro Luis, I think is the full name of the band. They're going to come on. One's one of the vocalists, and then one's a bass guitar. Friends I grew up with high school. Great dudes. They're going to come on. Mike Duran, he'll be on. He just had some things going on, but he will be on the podcast. We have a big guest coming on. He's one of my big white whales. I'm not saying a name, but he's one of my big white whales. I really reached out and said, "Hey, I want to do this." And
excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that one, especially because this next week's a big week for him. So we'll see how it goes out. And if we can get him, we're gonna
start doing more like you'll start seeing more of like promoting like before the shows come out.
Yeah.
Letting you guys like see who we're gonna have on that week and stuff like that. So
yeah,
be looking out for that.
Next week, I don't know who's on the next week episode, but he was coming on also. National runner-up Dimitri Kron. He will 4-time state champ. He'll be on. Got in contact with him. He'll be on next week. We're gonna interview him next weekend. So probably 2-3 weeks for you guys to see it. Mm-hmm. But we got some stuff coming. I think we're really trying to dial in, really trying to figure stuff out. We just love doing it, and I think this is something we can keep going and just we enjoy the fans and stuff. So, want to thank you guys. Pat, you got anything?
No, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for letting me You know, this isn't something that I'm used to.
You guys remember, this is a family thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's us 3 guys. We're all dads. We all have jobs and stuff. So, I mean, it's us. And we're trying to do the best we can. We're trying to stay as active as many posts we can get. Stay as consistent because consistency is key. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're just guys and we just want to have.
And all glory to God.
All glory to God.
All glory to God.
Freaking. Watch Invincible season 3 just finished up. Blew my mind. So, like, subscribe. See you guys.